Good morning, Skinnies! Today is a special video because Gerald and I are getting a color analysis. We always wondered what our color analysis was, so I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm just watching this right now because I'm editing the video and my eye bags are so bad because I barely slept the night before and I took a really big nap in the car. Tried my best to stay awake because Gerald barely slept too, but I couldn't. I had to save myself. Enjoy the video. It's a very fun video. We're going to his friend's studio. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
If I get it, I'm popping it.
No. I know a lot of men. I like this one too. Stop.
That's what I thought.
Do you guys have any idea what color analysis is, or like an idea of what your colors might be? Do you guys have an idea what your undertones might be, as well as your overtones, or the difference between them?
I have no idea. I think I'm a neutral.
Oh.
No, I have no idea.
Well, checking your veins is a really good way to figure out one of your tones. Veins is a really good way to figure out your overtones, because your veins essentially is determined by the color of your skin over it. So your skin that goes over it is essentially like a filter for your skin. So that's going to be your overtone. It's going to be the color we can see with our bare eyes, and your undertones we'll see underneath, and we'll let you draw with fabrics.
Okay.
So looking at the color palettes on screen, do you guys find yourself gravitating towards a color palette naturally?
Probably either summer or winter.
Summer or winter? And then for you?
Like spring or summer.
Yeah. So you gravitate towards more cool tone seasons, and you gravitate towards just anything that's more lighter on this color spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay. So the color analysis, we break it down through 12 seasons. The reason why we do this is due to something called flow theory. Essentially, even in the natural world, you don't go from one season to another overnight. You'll kind of have a bridging season. For example, you're not going to go from winter to spring overnight. You're going to bridge between those. So for color analysis, we divide every season up into 3 additional seasons, giving us a total of 12 seasons. Even within the sub-seasons, you could bridge between sub-seasons. So I'm going to use myself for an example. I'm going to be a soft autumn. What that means is I don't suit the autumn palette completely because it's way too dark and overly warm tone on me. And I don't suit the next season over, which is going to be a summer. The summer palette's way too cool tone on me, but even then, I don't suit a soft autumn palette completely.
Okay.
Our springs are gonna be light in value, warm tone, and bright. Looking at the spring palette on screen, you're gonna realize that they don't really match with their facial features, but a lot of times, a lot of our clients end up being a spring because of how soft their facial features are.
Yeah.
Summers are gonna be, think pastel Easter color, so it's gonna be light in value, cool tone, and it's gonna be more muted. And then let's go through our autumns. Are you guys ready for the actual fabric draping portion?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna drape this on you guys real quick.
Okay.
Let's do it. So would you say you're familiar with color and playing around with color?
Digital colors, I would say. And like editing photos, editing video colors as well.
Are you good at differentiating between warm tone colors and cool tone colors?
I feel like I have a good basis on it, yeah.
Okay.
But,
So we're gonna talk about primary colors. Do you guys know what the primary colors are?
red,
So close. Red and blue are correct. One more.
yellow.
Yes. So we're gonna start with those. Red is gonna be our neutral tone color. Blues are our cool tone color, and yellow is our warm tone color. So when we start with red as a base and add yellow to it, you're gonna get orange.
Okay.
Red as a base and add blue to it, you're gonna get purple. I know this doesn't look like purple, but this is our version of purple here.
Got it.
So this is cool tone and this is warm tone. We'll take a look at how these look on you.
Okay.
We're looking at a few things. We're looking at your complexion, whether it adds more grayness or yellowness to your face, how it handles your eye bags, your upper 5 o'clock shadow region, as well as your jaw structure and your neckline. So going from this to this, what do we think is more flattering? Look at grayness in the face.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. From this to this. And also look at how smooth your skin looks from one color to another.
Okay.
So starting off with the warm tone color, look at your eye bags, upper lip, chin area, and skin texture on the cheeks from this color to this color. What do we think is more flattering?
Orange.
Yes.
Okay.
If you look at this one, your lips look almost drier and a little grayer. Corners of your lips look grayer. Overall, eye bags look a little darker, and the lower portion of the chin looks a little grayer. So I know you're a really big fan of silver jewelry, but I might have to take a little bit of bad news.
No.
I know a lot of men love silver jewelry too. You can still definitely wear your silver jewelry. It's just for like an occasion where you want to look your very, very best, and maybe you opt it out for like gold.
I always thought I was a silver.
What do you
silver
prefer
person.
more? I'm gonna go through these seasons. So these are seasonal colors. These are also rated by season. This is our winter yellow. This is our autumn yellow. Our spring yellow. I'm not a fan of this one on you. It makes you look too pale.
Yeah.
Our summer yellow. I like this one even less. The least offensive out of all of them, I have to say, is really easily the autumn. Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you look too pale. Your lips still look kind of healthier and pink, and your skin complexion looks really smooth with this.
Gotcha.
So this is the most flattering out of all of them. So what colors would you say you wear the most of?
To be honest, black, white, and blue.
We might have to break some bad news here. Might. Okay. Not certain though. So this first one's gonna be an autumn color. It's not terrible on you. I do think it's a little bit too light for you though. I do think you handle darker colors a little bit better. I hate this one even more.
Yeah.
It strips away way too much color from your face. This is our spring color. It's less offensive than this one.
Yeah.
I do like this a little bit more than the first one. I'm not gonna like this one too much though. I do see a pattern in terms of what I don't like. It's just anything that's too cool tone, and that's way too cool tone. Now let's go look at our blues. So we can find a blue that'll suit you. A few. We can find like a few blues, but blue is not gonna be in your best color. So I'm gonna say that. So this is a no. I'm not a fan of this one.
Immediately too.
Yeah. Also look at his lips. They look extra like pale with this color.
Yeah.
This next one is an autumn color. This is instantly less offensive. This is my first option.
This one, okay.
But I don't love it though. It's not like my first pick for you. But looking at all of them, the first one is easily the most offensive in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now let's look at some greens. Do you wear greens at all?
Here and there, not too often. Yeah, greens kind of scare me sometimes.
There might be a reason that you don't like greens too.
Got you.
I'm not a fan of this one. It's a little too intense.
Yeah.
But let's look at the next one. This is going to be a summer. I'm not a huge fan of this one either. But let's look at our autumn. I feel like it's too gray on you. One thing that I've noticed about you is you have a lot of grayness to the face. It's just like cool tone colors don't work on you.
Oh, he's getting humbled right now.
I feel like these sessions, I feel like I'm just roasting a lot of people. That's not my intention though.
Yeah.
I'll lift your spirits up afterwards, I promise. So I might have some good news. You might suit black though.
Okay.
You might still pull off black because you are someone that is darker color palette. From what I realized so far, a lot of colors that you pull off are on that darker end of the spectrum.
Okay.
Not so much anything that's too muted or too pale. Anything that's too pale instantly makes you look a little washed out. And for your facial structure specifically, we want to keep that structure.
Gotcha.
Let's go look at a few more colors. This is an autumn. Reds, I'm not a fan of this one on you, but we'll find one that works.
Okay.
So this is a no for me.
Makes me look sleepy.
It really does.
Sometimes it's
when I'm
not really
sleep
the eye
deprived
bags,
too.
it's what you're wearing.
It actually is sometimes, yeah.
Oh.
I have really intense eye bags, so when I'm wearing clothes like this, I look even worse. I also have textured skin. This brings out a lot of texture in my skin.
Gotcha.
So this is, I don't like this one. It really washes out the color of your lips. This might be a little less offensive, but it's too bright.
Okay.
So let's actually move on to looking at our PCCS chart. So let's go through the reds on you real quick.
Okay.
So again, these ones are going to correspond to the chart over here. This is a more accurate version of the chart. So with the reds, we're going to find one red that'll work. Or maybe not just one. We'll find a few reds that'll work. But not this one. Definitely not this one.
Okay.
This one's still too light on you. We can find a better one, but this one's not terrible either. I don't like this one though. I hate this one.
Yeah.
I can say with confidence I don't like this one. I don't like this one either. This one is dark, but not terrible compared to some of the other ones. Going back, I think this one would be our best option.
So like more of like a bright,
like a stronger color
red.
This is a little too ashy, so you see how you look really gray and your eye bags actually look more intense with this color? Whereas this one actually brings in more attention back to your face. This one, I feel like it's just a little too bright on you. Whereas this one brings more definition.
Gotcha.
It has to be between a vivid or between the vivids are what work for you.
Okay.
So I might backtrack and say maybe no black, but we'll see towards the end.
Gotcha.
So let's go through these. Orange is not a terrible color on you though.
Okay.
I know you didn't mention orange, but orange is not bad on you.
Okay.
If we go through these, they're really not that bad. You see how your lips, they don't look as pale looking? And your skin looks pretty smooth with these colors.
Got it.
Even this one, which is a little light, I'm not mad at. I don't like this though. This is a little too pale. I'm not a fan of this. So let's look at some other colors. So this is to measure out your saturation levels. You're gonna see how you do suit colors that are a bit more saturated with these. So this is a highly saturated color versus a more muted color. Do you see the difference from this versus that? Granted, this is not like a flattering color, but this one makes you look a lot duller. Nothing really pops out at you, whereas this one does.
It pops a little more.
Yes.
There's more contrast.
So you did say you like colors that are a bit more intense, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. You do suit colors that are more higher in intensity than duller colors. Your facial features do rely on colors that are more heavy because you actually carry that. You have stronger facial features, which typically means stronger colors. Softer colors might not suit your features too well. So a pale blue, I wouldn't recommend.
Gotcha.
A turquoise, I don't recommend. Something like this, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't love this one either. This one's a little too gray. This one is not terrible, actually. Actually, if I had to choose one out of all of these, I feel like the Vivids actually work pretty well on you. Nothing too muted though. And compare this versus this. So this is too cool tone, where this is warm tone. I don't love either of these too much, but they make your skin look the smoothest.
Gotcha.
So between pinks and purples, what are you gonna try first?
Let's do purple.
Purple? Okay.
Yeah.
Purple's not terrible. The hot pink is not terrible on you, actually. So you can actually pull off really, really strong colors.
Okay.
So like this one was not too bad, but this one's actually better. If you look, this one's more cool tone, whereas this one's more warm.
Warmer tone.
Yes.
But yeah.
So we have a gut feeling of what does suit us. Definitely not pastels. So yeah, pastels do have a tendency to really wash you out.
Got you.
The minute that we go from like a really pastel tone color to something that's more brighter, you see how your lips have color back in them?
Yeah.
Whereas this one instantly strips any living life out of you. Whereas this one takes some like, you know, energy back into your face. Now let's go into neutrals. But I think you should try red. Have you tried red in the past?
Red was always a color that I was like scared from. I don't know why. Maybe like as a kid, like one of my favorite colors was like blue at the time. But now it's not. Yeah, maybe it was like because I liked blue so much back then. Like I stayed away from red.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
So none of these are going to be your best colors. So these are really light value browns. Can you tell the difference between them though?
So that one's like a little more warmer and this one's more cooler.
Yes. So let's take a look at how they look on the face. From this to that, what do we think is better?
The warm one.
Yes. So definitely warmer tone colors suit you. Let's look through the rest of these real quick. You see how the minute that we put more color back into the fabrics, it's just a little bit more. I'm not mad at this one. I do feel like browns might not be your best color because browns aren't usually as vibrant as some of the other colors. But browns are a really good like color choice for layering because obviously if you wear like a full outfit of like intense colors, it's not going to look the best. But if you wear like a brown paired with something that's brighter, it'll look a lot better. White does make you look inherently tired actually.
Okay.
If you look, your eye bags especially look even more intense with this color and your lips look more washed out, whereas when you compare it to a cream, it's a lot softer and less harsh on the face. Especially when you compare it side by side. I want you to look at one region in particular. So now let's go on to the nerve-wracking part, your gold and silvers.
My gold and silvers.
I feel like gold on men is really hard to pull off because gold can look a little tacky sometimes compared to silver jewelry, but let's take a look. So silver versus gold. You see how against the face you look a lot more awake and lively with one than the other? This versus this. You actually look glowier with this one. Gold, I know it's so hard to pull off. But it is a little bit better than silver. I don't recommend soft gold though. You could still wear silver if you pair it with warmer tone colors.
Kind of like cancel it out.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So let's look at patterns. So do you wear a lot of patterns by any chance?
Patterns kind of scare me, not gonna lie.
This is going to be a slightly better pattern. So like Hawaiian shirts, not a bad option. Which I feel like it's the complete opposite of your aesthetic actually is what I'm noticing. I feel like your aesthetic leans a little bit more street style, kind of edgier maybe. Not something like this though. This is a little too granny-esque. But it's not terrible looking. I don't recommend paisley though. I don't recommend anything that's overly busy on you. So something like this. Because your colors are already really, really busy. You don't want a busy pattern to pair with that. You see how this compared to this one just suits your face a lot better. Now let's look at blue stripes. Stripes are also going to be a no. If you do wear stripes though, I do recommend it as like knitwear, so something like this, or like a really thin blue stripe with like a thick white stripe, for example. That's what I would recommend a little bit more. Oh, instead of wearing gold jewelry, go for pearls.
I used to wear a lot of pearls.
Did you like pearls?
I did. I wore them a lot.
Yes. Think like a softer aesthetic that will suit you a little bit more than some like harsher aesthetic. So with patterns like softer, daintier, like think almost cottagecore patterns, they suit you a lot. I have determined that you are going to be within a spring and not an autumn. And you're going to see why in a bit. I'm going to start with the autumn colors on you. These colors don't work on you because they're too gray. So a soft autumn is one too light and too pastel tone on you. A true autumn was my first initial guess, but you see how that's still really gray? Even some of the stronger colors are really gray on you. A dark autumn, which is what I thought you could be as well, but it's just too dark and it still has a lot of gray hues. So now let's look at the springs. The springs are what do suit you the best. Now when you look at the true spring colors on you, You see how these ones look the most natural on the face? Even the greens, they're not as bad.
Gotcha.
So when you look at this versus this, you see how this one just looks a lot more natural? But you do bridge right into a bright spring.
Got it.
For these three colors, you actually can pull off. But I do like these ones on you. Like, I love orange on you specifically. I think they're the best colors on you.
Okay.
And this side's definitely the best side, whereas this side does tend to wash you out.
Gotcha.
So best versus worst color.
Okay.
There's no pastel tones. And definitely warmer, brighter tones versus your muted tones.
Gotcha.
So if we look at hair colors, comparing the really like strong colors, you can wear like a really light hair color, but instead of toning it gray, maybe try like just like a little bit like a warmer blonde color maybe. For example, this versus this
Got you.
might be a little bit better if you do like a stronger, brighter hair color. Or even something like this, which is like a clean color. You can have like dark hair, just don't dye it black.
Okay.
Lately, I've been like in my neutral colors, which is not something I would go for.
Oh.
But it's because I've been investing in pieces of clothes and
Like basics.
yeah, basics. I want it to be neutral colors. Usually, I wear like pastel colors.
But I will say you're definitely warm tone. That's something that I can pick. I want to see how these look on your face.
Okay, so this is red.
Yes, this is gonna be our blue tone color with red added to it.
Okay.
So if you look, we're gonna look at the jaw and your face shape. Grayness in the face, look at your lip color, skin texture, and your under eye bag. Look at your lip color from this to this.
I'd say the orange one is better. There's more light to my face.
Yes. This one adds a lot of grayness to your face.
That's true.
It also ages you up a little bit. So you go from looking more youthful with this color to looking like you're in your like mid-20s to late 20s. If you're a warm tone, blue is not going to be your best color because blue is an inherently cool tone color. So we're going to get blue out of the way first.
Okay.
So if we look, you see how this one, especially right around the cheekbone area, it makes you look really, really gray. This next one, I'm not a fan of either. I feel like everybody's gonna be in the same season though. I'm gonna be honest. Except you do suit your really light pastel tone colors.
So all the pastel colors.
Because you see how this one makes your skin look the softest out of all the colors? And it makes your face look the most rounded out. You actually suit softer colors because you have softer face shape. Your face shape is softer. I hate this one.
Me too.
I'm not a fan of this one. I hate this one though. I hate anything that's overly saturated on you. So you guys are opposites in that. I feel like you're gonna be a light spring. I'm gonna bet on like a light spring.
Oh my god, spring.
So he's gonna be a true to bright spring leaning.
You're a true spring?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. I thought you were like a winter person. That is so surprising.
I'm not mad at this one on you.
Really? Usually I would not buy this color.
I don't hate it on you
Yeah.
actually. I actually like it on you. I feel like it's really soft on your facial features too. I don't like this one though. Especially back to back with this.
Does this play well with the blush colors too?
Yes.
Okay.
So blush colors, I would say go for more pink colors, pink corals, maybe not so much red blushes or even like purple blushes. I would say people do pick purple blushes.
I love purple.
Oh, okay, never mind. So
We'll see purple's next, right?
purple's next. If you take a look, it darkens up your lip color a lot, and it also makes any texture look like blemishing. See how this looks like you're kind of blushing?
Yeah.
Whereas this one does look like skin texture. Darker colors, I'm not a huge fan of on you.
More, yeah.
Bruh.
My hair is so dark.
You can keep dark hair though.
Yeah, okay.
I would say you're a light spring that can bridge into your summers even. So
My favorite seasons.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like this color wise, I like. Saturation wise, this is actually pretty nice. You suit really muted colors. Let's get our yellows now.
Okay. Oh, yellow.
Not this first one, I promise. This one's too intense and neon. It's considered winter yellow. I don't recommend this. Also a note to this, it's too neon on you. This next one is a little too dark on you. And again, it kind of brings out blemishing in the face.
Yeah, I see like my dark circles are like more heightened right now. I kind of like it.
I like this one too. Okay.
I was like waiting for like.
I was waiting for your reaction, but I was like, I like this one. This one's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
nice. I like corals and yellows on you. Don't know if I'm gonna like red on you though. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It does bring out some texture in the face and some shadows in areas that I don't really want to put shadows on. So I'm gonna pass on this one. I hate this one even more though. It's too cool tone, and this last one's gonna be even worse. It's too gray.
No.
Do you like reds, like red lipstick?
No, I don't.
Right. Have you ever tried like pinky hair colors that
I
are
have.
more warm tone pink?
I've actually tried strawberry blonde before.
I like it actually.
She likes this color.
I think that's really nice.
I don't. Everyone likes. I was talking about my hair color online, and I was like, "Oh, I will never dye my hair back to this color." Everybody's like, "It's so nice."
It's so nice. I love it. I hate this one the most out of all of them so far.
This is my blush color sometimes.
Okay, so we're gonna actually go through your makeup and we're
Yeah.
actually gonna demo some makeup on you. Do you like stronger makeup generally or softer makeup?
I usually do stronger makeup.
If I had to pick, like you hug me at gunpoint to pick a color, it's gonna be this. It's the least intense out of all
Yeah.
of them. This one's a little too strong and vivid, so it brings out texture specifically in the cheeks. Whereas this one smooths out your skin a lot. It almost looks like airbrush on your face.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the oranges on you. So I'm not a fan of this one. It's too intense, too bright. I hate this one, it's too gray. I'm not a big fan of this one.
Okay.
But I really like the peach tones on you. Like this one I really like on you. It makes your facial features look more soft and balanced. And again, look at your cheeks. It looks so much softer and it looks almost airbrushed.
It does. I see it.
Peach and yellow are my favorite colors on you so far. Now let's look at our yellows. But you see how nice this one looks? I actually really like this one on you. It's so nice. I hate this one. No neon yellow. You suit coral and yellow the best, easily. But I also don't like gray on you. Gray adds a lot of grayness to your face and I'm not a big fan of gray. But I'm not mad at this. I like something that's more in the lighter regions for you. So you're definitely someone who suits more muted colors. Anything that's too strong like this wears you out a lot and it's just too much attention away from you. Whereas the minute that we tone down the color, your facial features start looking more cohesive. You actually pay more attention to your facial features and they pop a little bit more. When we go even more muted, it's actually even better. Not this one though, this one's too gray. High saturation, I'm not a fan of. It actually brings texture to your face too. The minute that we go more muted, it's a little bit better. So for you, light wash denim does suit you. So good news, pink suits you really well. Pink is just watered down red. Reds I was not a huge fan of on you because they're too intense, but pinks or coral tone colors, again, they're really nice. I really like coral tone colors on you. You see what I mean by you're really light in your color palette? From this to this, do you see a difference? This one is really nice on you too. Even this like really washed out pink color, not my first pick for you, but it's not like I hate it. I do, however, don't like this one. So purples, just a spoiler, I've seen that you did do purple hair as well. And purple always fades gray, so I know purple is like a safe hair color, but purple, what do we think? Eyebags are a little heavier and it drags your face down a little bit. I'm not against a pastel purple though. Look at your smile lines from this to this even. This is like instant filler and Botox. I hate this one. I'm gonna do a little spoiler. Browns are actually gonna be really nice on you. Good news. Yes. Looks great on you. Yay! Again, you can go a little bit towards your cools as long as you're really light. So this is the worst color. You see how this dulls you out? Not a huge fan. This one is easily one of the worst ones. So your bad colors are anything that's too intense. So you see even side by side, this side is a lot better and actually lifts your face up, whereas this one drags your face down a little bit. So definitely your best colors are more pastel tone colors compared to these dark tones. Your best color palette is going to be your light spring color palette. These colors especially are my favorite. So if we talk about your rule of thirds, I can see just with my bare eyes that you do have a slightly shorter upper third.
I do have a short forehead.
Your lower third and your middle third are really equal, but your upper third is still a little shorter. So with that said, I don't recommend bangs.
Told you.
I really want
From the
bangs.
start.
Wispy is okay. 3 strands of hair in the front, that's fine.
Dude, I have a 3 head.
You see how that looks a little awkward? Bangs look a little awkward though.
Yeah.
It takes up too much of your forehead space. For your hair, you do want textured hair. So curling your hair is the best option. So add more texture to your face. Oh wow, you guys both know each other's colors and stuff really well then.
And then for you,
What do you think? What do you think? Why?
I feel like he might be even cool undertone.
Oh, that's what I
Stop.
thought. That's what I thought.
Stop.
That's
The
what
ooh
I
is
thought.
making me nervous. Like, you need to tell me the season.
But yes, so light spring and
Who's Light Spring?
me.
Light
wanna-
Spring's her.
Right?
True Spring. My sub would be Bright Spring.
Oh, I would have never guessed that.
Me
Because
too.
bright spring does bridge into winter, but he bridges more into, he's a true spring that bridges into his bright springs. We did cool tone colors on him because you see how he has a lot of greenness to his
Yeah,
face.
that's why I was like maybe the cool undertone.
And then light springs for her, but she can handle her light summer colors here and there because she does suit some cool tone colors. For makeup wise, she's
Thank
gonna
you.
take over from here.
I will take over from
Okay.
here.
This is minus the hair. This is my soft girl core.
Do you like it?
I love it, yeah. I will need to spend a little more time on my makeup.
2024, we're gonna rebrand. Just wait.
Yay, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for coming all the way over here.
Well, thank you, Anki or Angie. This is her place, her
Yeah.
studio.
At Corona.
In Corona or Ontario.
Yes.
Or Ontario. At Adore Studios over there.
We'll put the link down below.
Yeah, we'll put all of their socials down below. Check them out. They're like, they literally made me rethink my whole world.
My bad.
No, in a good way, It's like tough love. But
Yeah, but thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the last Vlogmas video.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye.